Hi, I'm Charles Frazier, coming to you from the Sam Anderson Field in Knoxville, Tennessee, for a contest between a visiting team from Kingsport, Tennessee, the Raiders, playing the AE Roadrunners. We promise you an exciting game. These Raiders coming in tonight will be a challenge. They have a big offensive line and they have a great running game. So the Roadrunners have their work cut out for them. Now the Raiders, they are going to have to stop some speed. We don't think they've seen a team as fast as the Roadrunners. Know you're going to enjoy this game. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier. Welcome in to WJBE Radio as you're bringing a broadcast to you live from the Sam Anderson football field. This is a playoff game in Region 2A, and we have a visiting team here to the AE football stadium, and that will be the Raiders, Sutherland North football team, and of course they are from the Kingsport area. This team has done really well this year. They are 8-2, and play is about to be set and getting ready to begin the game with Austin East kicking the ball off, and kicking off the ball, Austin East from our left and going to your right on your radio, and set to receive the ball is this team, the Raiders from Kingsport, Tennessee. This shall be a good contest. Both teams not really large in size, but both teams have done well this year in terms of playing all the competition that they've met thus far. This is it, playoff 2015 for the AE Roadrunners. Congratulations to the Roadrunners, and get ready for some football right here at the Sam Anderson football field. You hear the whistle, the play's about to begin. AE kicks the ball off. It goes deep to the left around the 15-yard line, slipping on the pavement and going down on the knee around the 17-yard line are the Raiders, and the Raiders not being able to get a grip on the field. You have to keep in mind it did rain today here in Knoxville, Tennessee, so this game is one that is going to be padded by a soggy field. Austin East starting this game on the first possession on defense, and AE coming out now with their defense, and you have Ligon, who is the safety in the backfield of the defense, and this team, the Raiders, comes out with a pretty large offensive line, a quarterback who is Zach Beers is the quarterback for this team, and he is lining up right under center, getting ready to take the snap. He takes the snap, hands the ball off, goes right to the left of his guard, and he picks up around 2 yards or so. He looks like he's going to be spotted for about 3.5. Ball spotted right behind right above the 20-yard line. The Raiders being able to move the ball about 3.5 yards on its first possession, lined up in a very tight possession. No wideouts. Quarterback takes the ball, pitches it to the tailback, and he sweeps around to the right. That's Peterson on the carry for the Raiders, and he taking the ball for no gain, bringing up third down. This is the first quarter of this possession of this game. 11 minutes and 22 seconds to go and counting. Quickly lining up is the Raiders, and the Raiders taking the snap and rolling to his right, looking downfield and throwing the ball, and the ball is complete for a first down. The ball is completed on a 12-yard gain. Now the Raiders will be lined up 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Good job by the Raiders. Raiders being a 3rd down and 7 completed. And the Raiders in a tight formation again. Quarterback right on the center. He takes the ball. He hands it off, going to the left and churning for some yards. About 4 yards forward is the fullback as he took the ball right from the quarterback, lining up quickly. The Raiders again, 2nd down. Good spot for them. 2nd down and 5 for the Raiders. Austin East in a tight formation on defense. No one spread on offense for the Raiders, going into motion and pitching it to the halfback. He sweeps to the right. Student body has blockers in front of him, takes the ball for about 14 yards. That's Peterson on the carry for the Raiders. Good just blocking by this team. Austin East shuffling in a player on defense, one coming out, and coming out is number 47 for the Roadrunners. And the Roadrunners shuffling and getting ready to start on offense. That's Smith, who came out for the Roadrunners. And the Raiders lined up on the ball, moving quick as a lot of these teams do now on offense. They're moving quick with the ball. The only thing they are waiting for now is for the referee to start the game. They did allow Austin East on their substitution, and they're talking to them about one of the players and his equipment. He does have something hanging from, looks like just a cloth, and the official asked him to tighten up on that for some reason, but the whistle is blown. And here go the Raiders. The Raiders take the ball and going off tackle and finding a lot of space up to Liggins, and he gets him after a gain of 15 yards. Going right off of the right guard is number 44 for the Raiders. What a good run by DeBrell of this team. Lined up very quickly again are the Raiders on offense. Their first possession, moving the ball. First down and 10. The ball spotted at the 35. Taking it and getting it to the fullback. He goes through the line and churns up for another 14-yard gain. That is DeBrell again on the carry, and another first down. Right now they're chewing the Roadrunners up on the ground. Only one time they've thrown the ball on this possession. Lined up under center is the quarterback giving directions, getting ready to take the snap. Snap is given. He gives the ball off again to DeBrell. He churns along right through our defense, gains about 7 yards. The Roadrunners really are not able to take a hold of this team with the defensive line. They're just getting pushed down the field at this time in the first quarter with 9 minutes and 57 seconds to go. The Raiders again, quarterback right behind center, takes the ball, and he takes it himself, gives it to the halfback. He churns through looking for the goal line, and touchdown. Went off to the right on the right side between the guard and the tackle. Did Peterson, and took the ball to the end zone. About a 18-yard run, touchdown. Is it a penalty on the field, folks? Looks like it is. Let's see. We're waiting to see what the call is. So they're bringing the ball back. No penalty. Lining up for, it was touchdown. The penalty was against the defense, against Austin East, but they have called it against Austin East. Decline touchdown. 6 points for the Raiders. The game 6-0 in the first quarter. Austin East has yet to have a possession. First time the Raiders take the ball, they score. They're lining up on the field, and they take the ball for 2, and they throw it to a man that's wide open, and the referee stopped play. And they call illegal procedure. Now, the set that the Raiders have on offense is they had all the players, when I say all but 3, lined up to the left, and they snapped it back to the quarterback with a wide out to the right and a center to snap, and they threw the ball to a very easy wide open wide receiver. Now they come in the standard formation. Let's see. They are going to go ahead and go for one, or the Raiders. It looks like they have their kicker in, and he is going to make an attempt at the 1 point, and it goes and called good. And that makes the score 7-0 here in the first quarter with this team of the Raiders from Sutherland North football. They took the ball and just drove the ball down the field by way of the run, only throwing one pass. That pass was in a possession of 3rd down and 8, and they completed a 16-yard pass and were able to take the ball down the field just by pushing this line, pushing the offensive line of the Raiders, pushing the Roadrunners right down the field. So the Raiders did an excellent job on their first possession. And this game is brought to you by a lot of super guys in our community. We want to tell you we really appreciate Mr. Jarman at Jarman's Barbecue out Magnolia Avenue, 3329. And call in your order, please, 865-227-5326. Thank you, Jarman. Also, by Smokin' Jay's Barbecue, 5200 Rutledge Pike. We want to just give you a special appreciation to all these guys. Jeff Miner. And the number for Smoking Jay's, how about a pig burger? Thank you, Jeff. The number 865-200-4108. 865-200-4108. And then our good friend, hello, Chip. He is going to introduce this community to the Hoover boards. They are really popular in all colors. You can give Chip a call at 865-455-5383. This young man told me today that he will not be beat on the prices. And to Steve Strickland at, the place that I buy my jeans. That's What's Up, men's and women wear, right across from the old VIP on MLK Avenue. Steve Strickland, we appreciate your support as well. Well, we're waiting for the kickoff, and Austin East will be taking its first possession of the football, and the Austin East Roadrunners will definitely have to make some adjustment on defense, as they found it really tough holding this team in terms of preventing their line from moving. And the Raiders kick the ball, and they make a very short kick, almost just like an onside kick, and it was fielded, and possession is going to be at the 35-yard line for the Roadrunners. Actually, the official spots it at the 34. So the Roadrunners are going to get their first attempt at getting in the end zone. And Austin East is spreading the field. They have 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, of course, 1 in the slot. And the Roadrunners with Cozart Jr., who has been very successful this year, and Hale to our right. The quarterback is Harper, as usual. He's gone since he's a freshman at quarterback from the shotgun. Looking across the field, and he takes the ball, looks, throws it out in the flat, complete. And the wide receiver's taking the ball, taking it for 10 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards, finally knocked out of bounds around 25 yards down, and it's a penalty flag for the hit. And the hit this gentleman in the helmet. The person that was hit was Warren Jr., as he caught the ball and swept around from the flat to the right side of the field, just closest to us, and took it down for a 25-yard gain. So it should be another 15 yards added to that. We're waiting for the officials to mark that off. It is 9 minutes and 33 seconds to go right here in the first quarter. Austin East in its first possession. The score, this Raiders team from Kingsport 7 and the Roadrunners 0. With the mark off of 15 yards, that will give the Roadrunners their 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. So they're 28 yards from the end zone. The Roadrunners lining up with Harper, and always seeming to go from the shotgun. 3 wideouts to your left, 1 to the right, a running back to his right. Harper looks across the field, getting ready to get the snap. The line is lining up, pointing, but lining up. Player in motion, coming this way, Cozart. And now he stops in the backfield, looking for the snap, and there's a snap, hands it off. No, beautiful fake, fakes it, goes in the flats to the right, looking for the end zone, is legging, and he coast in the end zone. Touchdown, make that Byron's of Austin East. Zach, that was a wonderful catch, and just quickness. Austin East taking the ball right to the end zone very easily, and that was Cozart Jr., Shannon Cozart Jr., number 2, that took the ball on the right side and scampered right down, and he beat a couple of players to the end zone. Just speed, agility, and skill. Austin East is having an easy way of it. Their first possession of the ball, helped out by a 15-yard penalty on the hit, but very easily the Roadrunners score. Untouched was Cozart. The Roadrunners with Harper from the shotgun going for 2. Harper's looking across the field. He slaps his hand, the ball goes back, he looks to his right, he throws to his right, and is almost intercepted. And the quarterback for the Raiders is the player who is playing defense. He was a DB and almost got the interception. The score 7 for this visiting team, the Raiders, and 6 for the Roadrunners. 9 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Quick scores by both teams. Austin East really showed that it has a quick and a speed factor against this team. This team really was not able to cover Austin East once they got the ball out in space. Austin East used a lot of speed to be very accomplished on offense. 9 minutes and 25 seconds to go. AE lining up to kick the ball off. What a beautiful night for football. Small crowd. Our home crowd is probably less than 1/4 of the stadium at this time. Maybe people thought the game was at 7:30. And then on the visiting side, about the same. Small crowd. Have the cheerleaders waving their way on the opposite side of the field from us. A long way. Several hundred yards here. And then Austin East getting ready to kick the ball off. and they usually kick it around the 30-yard line. Harper kicks the ball off. It goes deeper than usual, fielded around the 15, and picking the ball up and picking his way, it's a Raider, and he finds his way up to the 37-yard line. Good carry. Good carry by the Raiders. Austin East will be lining up on defense. This is their second possession on defense. They will have to get a good footing and keep this team, the Raiders, from pushing them down the field as they did on this first possession. This team from Kingsport, Tennessee, and they really have had a successful season. And of course, this team matched up in the playoff. Both teams are 2A region, Class 2A. The Raiders have a bigger line than the Austin East defensive line. They have a pack formation, take the snap, hand the ball off to the fullback. He spreads his way down the field with a lot of rumbling, blumbing, and goes through several would-be tacklers, finally tackled after a 14-yard gain, make it first down at the 50. So the Roadrunners not able to really close any gaps and have the linebackers to come up and make any tackles. Just pushed them right down the field. The formation's tight. They take the ball, hand it off to the fullback again. He goes right. He goes past the safety. He's looking and churning and going for about 22 yards. He's going to be spotted around the 28-yard line. What a run by DeBrail. He took the ball and just went down with a lot of strength. He is a running back that really has a good-sized body on him. He's 5'9", 190 pounds. So good run by DeBrail. Very quickly, they take the ball. They hand it off. DeBrail gets it again. He takes the ball for 14 yards, and he's body slammed after he gains 14, and he fumbled the ball. Let's see if they're going to have possession, the Roadrunners. He was picked up, DeBrail, and really body slammed hard to the field, and they're calling the possession first down and 10, Roadrunners. When I tell you that Mr. DeBrail was body slammed, he was picked up off of his feet, turned upside down, slammed on the field, and the ball came loose. I can see why. It's first down and 10 for the Roadrunners. On its second possession on defense, the Roadrunners were fortunate to stop this team because the Raiders were really moving the ball down the field almost at will. The Roadrunners now will use its speed game. They have 3 wideouts to the right, and they have 2 backs in the backfield, and kind of changing up, looking for a play from Coach. They have 1 wideout going left now, and Harper from the shotgun. Official comes in, stops the play, a timeout. What a beautiful game and a beautiful night. What a good matchup. We want to tell you that the score in this game is 7-6. The visiting Raiders leading this game, and of course the Roadrunners missing on its 2-point attempt. This broadcast is brought to you by Chip Grimes, and Chip wants to let you know that he is bringing to town the best deal that you can get on Hoover boards here in America. And he said just give him a call. All colors and what fun. Chip's number is 865-455-5383. Remember, this is a way just to get your Hoover board, and he's right across from Holiday Discount Market. We want to thank Steve Strickland. That's what's up. That's where I get my jeans, right there in beautiful downtown 5 Points. Jeff Miner, Pig Burger will be fine, sir. Call Smoking Jays for your next barbecue order. Go by and see him at 5200 Rollers Pike. Thank you, sir, for your support. The number 200-4108. Of course, 865-200-4108. The Roadrunners, their second possession in this first quarter, 8 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in the first quarter. A lot of scoring quickly because this team, the Raiders scored on its first possession. Austin East scored on its first possession. There is a player down on the field, so there's a timeout, and we see that he is being fanned, and that was a player that was picked up and body slammed on the last play. That's Mickey DeBrail, and he was really shaken up on the play, so we have a delay in the game. we want to tell you that we want you to write down another number in your mind and in your heart, and that number would be our number to our store, as we do provide vehicles to people, and we have some super deals for you. For example, we have a very inexpensive Oldsmobile, and you can ride for only $700 down, around $150 a month. Unbelievable. Great running car, from point A to point B. So you can give us a call, and please do that tomorrow sometimes. But our number for a great vehicle is 865-454-5478. And we have a Chevrolet Monte Carlo, the SS look silver, two-door, a Mickety Baghdaddy. And you can give us a call again at 865-454-5478. Thank you so much for being with us. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier, bringing you the broadcast of this game between the Road Runners and the visiting Raiders from Kingsport, Tennessee, with a score of 7-6 in favor of the Raiders. Can you check and see if we're good? What a good game. Now we're about to begin play. The officials are stepping in, and the whistle shall sound. And DeBrell and the whistle sounded. Now Austin East is operating out of a shotgun, 3 wideouts to our right. Fakes the handoff, looks down the field, throws a screen pass, and it's dropped. Good pass. It hit the offensive player right in the hands, and that was Ligon, and just didn't pull it in. But it was a screenplay set up, and he had room, did Mr. Xavier Ligon, but did not take the ball in. Coming in the game now for the Road Runners at running back is Mobley. He's a sophomore young man. And the Road Runners looking over to Coach Jeff Phillips for offense, as he calls the plays, the head coach. Austin East from the shotgun. Harper looking over the field, getting ready to take the snap. He takes it and hands the ball off, and Mobley gets the ball. He churns down the field to our right, and he goes off tackle, and he gains about 5 yards. Good run. Coach Jeff Phillips always spotting to see how they line up their safeties on the field. He throws inside slants and takes advantage of teams with speed from the wideouts. It's, of course, 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the play stopped because of a pass or a run. In this particular case, it was stopped because of a run, not a first down. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Road Runners. Harper looking from the shotgun, 3 wideouts to the right. He looks, he takes the ball, hands it off, looking and picking his way down the field and not finding anywhere to go. Only gaining about a yard are the Road Runners from the running back position. So the Road Runners will have to punt the ball on their second possession on offense. So this brings up a 4th and 3. Actually gained about 2 yards on the play. That was Jackson on the attempt for the Road Runners. The Raiders going back to take possession. If we can get this punt off, being the Road Runners, and get it down the field. They should be filling it around the 44, 45 as if Harper can get off a good punt. The ball is punted, and it's going to be traveling, fair catch calling, right at the 40. Okay. So the Road Runners go on defense for the 3rd time in this game, first quarter, and it's 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go in this first quarter with the Road Runners behind by 1 point. This visiting team of the Raiders with 7 points and the Road Runners with 6. The Road Runners broadcast is brought to you by the fine sponsors. Don't forget, Smoking Jay's Barbecue, Chip Grimes of Hoover Boards, and we want to tell Mr. Strickland we appreciate him as well as you. One of the things that happens is we can't make this broadcast possible without you. Thank you so much. The Raiders take the ball, just pitch it to their halfback. He churns his way through, this time a contested defense. The line held up, but he did gain 4.5 yards, make it 5 on the spot. So the Raiders have it 2nd down and 5, lining up behind the center real quick are the Raiders. Quarterback has a tight formation. He looks and takes a snap, pitches it, same play. To the halfback, he takes it off tackle to the right and gains 7 yards. It's going to be 1st down for the Raiders. So they're able just to block this AE team and push the ball with their offense. Not quickly, but very decisively, very well done by the Raiders. Good execution. The Raiders first down and 10, the ball spotted at the 47. Taking the ball and pitching it, and the quarterback even making a lead block and falling forward after he's touched and tackled about a 8-yard gain. That's a good run. First time we're seeing that running back Moppins for this team, the Raiders. Austin East shuffling off a player, bringing on another, and the Austin East Roadrunners finding a tough time. Cook goes off the field. The Raiders take the ball quickly, snap it, give it to the halfback. He picks his way through, going to the left side on about a 16-yard gain. It's going to be first down. It's going to be spotted around the 28-yard line, but it's a Raider still down on the field, and that was the running back who was carrying the ball, and he is still down on the field. Hard tackle by the Roadrunners. So the Roadrunners trying to get it together here and make a stand against this Raiders team that has a real good-sized line, and they are just pushing the Roadrunners thus far down the field. The score is 7 for this visiting Raider team in the playoffs and 6 for the Roadrunners. 6:04 to go here in the first quarter. A timeout has been called. Definitely a timeout to get this player some help, and he does get up on his own account. And that was number 12, Nick Moppin. So he is able to get up and walk off the field. Probably the breath was knocked out of him. Roadrunners again on defense, so they really have to bear down here. Their defensive coordinator went on the field with them and spoke with them with a lot of energy. So the Roadrunners on defense. Cozart standing as a safety, lined up tight formation for the Raiders. Going in motion, the man gets the ball in motion, he takes it and picks his way through the defensive line all the way to the linebackers. Finally tackled, that was Peterson, after gaining about 5.5 yards. So good gain on that play. It's going to be second down and 5. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. The Raiders really are able to gain. Whistle's been blown. The Raiders getting the whistle now. Robinson at quarterback takes the ball, quarterback sneak, and just goes forward for about 5 yards. Going to be close to the first down. Look at the spot. Just pushing this team. One big player on this team that stands out to me for the Raiders is number 72. And when I say big, folks, he's 6'5", 355 pounds. That would be Ragsdale. Here are the Raiders again, lined up on offense, tight formation. Take the snap. The quarterback pitches it back and goes past the first down marker. A penalty flag comes down. That was Peterson who took the ball and swept to his right, but a flag is on the play. It's against the Raiders, and I'm sure it's going to be holding. We'd like to thank Sarah Marlin for being our engineer of the broadcast. And Mr. Gene, we do appreciate you. Amen, amen, from our studio controls. And thank you so much for being with us here on this broadcast. As a playoff game, it's been years since the Roadrunners have been here. Thank our sponsors again, each one of them. And the Roadrunners, fortunate by that penalty, is going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Raiders. Number 10, Robinson at quarterback for the Raiders. He looks, comes up from center, looks over the sideline, looks at the defense, and looks at his coach. And now he's going back under center, getting ready to take the snap. Robinson takes the snap. He fakes it on an option, keeps it, and he stumbles forward. He's kind of touched and falls down after a gain of 5 yards. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 5. So the Raiders in this position on the field, see if they're going to go for it. The ball is spotted right at the 25-yard line. So they are about 23 yards away from pay dirt, are the Raiders. And it looks like they're going to go for it. Bringing out a field goal kicker. And the field goal kicker is Peterson. He's looking at about a 43-yarder. Going to make an attempt. I think that's Peterson's going to kick it. Let's get the number correct. And he kicks it, and the ball goes in the air, and it's going to be short. Fielded by a Roadrunner. And actually, that was Manus for this team. Menace, who kicked the ball, and it did fall short. So they had him to take a shot at it, but it fell short. Austin East fielded the ball, and AE will take possession. First down and 10. The ball now being spotted right around the 19-yard line. Roadrunners, first down and 10. Harper's looking with both hands out in the air at Coach Phillips. He has coming in the game Mobley, number 21. Jackson is other running back. One wide out to the right, two to the left. And the Roadrunners want to get it right here on offense. Getting ready to take the snap from the shotgun. Harper's slapping his hand, takes a snap, hands the ball off. Ball's coming to our right, and that's Mobley looking for a lot of field and weaving his way through some would-be tackles on a 14-yard gain. First down, Roadrunners. That was speed. Mobley taking the ball, coming off tackle to our right, and just swept right through some would-be tacklers, finally tackled in the secondary. So the Raiders are finding themselves really tough in terms of dealing with the speed of the Roadrunners. Roadrunners from the shotgun. Harper looking over at Coach Phillips. He's signaling a play, and they get the play. Harper slaps his hand. Harper for the Roadrunners takes it. He looks down the field to his left and throws it left in the flats, complete, and weaving his way through two would-be tackles past the first down marker for about a 10.5-yard gain. First down. That was a real pretty pass by Harper in the left side flat, and first down for the Roadrunners. It should be. It's right at the markers to see how they're going to spot it, the officials. It is a first down and 10 for the Roadrunners. The ball is spotted at the 47-yard line for this moving Roadrunner team. Harper looking over for the play coming from Coach Phillips. Signals are going in. There's three wideouts to our right, one to the left. Harper now turns. He's in a pistol formation, one running back behind and he's going to take the snap from there. He slaps his hand, and it's going to be a procedure against the Roadrunners. We saw movement, and that was against Warren Jr. Yeah, he is a wideout and picked his leg up and leaned forward, so that the wideouts have to remain stationary until the ball is snapped, so that is a penalty, 5 yards. First down and 15, just a mistake by Warren Jr. The Roadrunners on offense in this game, down by 1 point. The score is 7-6 in favor of the visiting Raiders. Harper from the shotgun, pistol formation, three wideouts right. Harper takes the ball. He looks to his left and throws it to his left, complete. Going right at the first down market, pass about 2.5 yards. That would be a Ligon on the catch and on the run. Weaved his way past all the contested element to our left. The Roadrunners on offense, moving the ball. Harper looking over, getting a play. Harper from the shotgun, pistol, three wideouts right, one left. Taking the ball, handing the ball off straight down the field. Making a beautiful run is Jackson. Oh, a 14-yard gain. First down and 10 for the Roadrunners. The ball's going to be spotted around the 28-yard line. What a run by Jackson. Roadrunners able to manage this game by speed. The Raiders not able to adjust to this speed. Maybe they haven't seen this much speed this year. Roadrunners, two wideouts right, two left. Harper from the shotgun, pistol formation. Jackson behind him, takes a snap, hands it to Jackson. And he options, keeps the ball. Now he throws it on the move. Beautiful throw and reception. Jumping a would-be tackler, dragging a tackler with him right near the goal line. And is it a touchdown or not? They are calling it down at the 1 yard line. That was a beautiful catch and run by Warren Jr. He caught the ball down and went down the left side, jumped over a would-be tackler, and took it to the goal line. They call it just short at the 1. So it's really the 1 foot line. And the score is 7-6 with 1:42 to go in the first quarter. And the Roadrunners on the move. Just really a foot away from the end zone. Harper from the shotgun slaps his hand. takes a snap, hands it off, fakes a beautiful fake, fool me. Looks around, throws the ball, and it's going to be complete. But, I mean, it's so close. It looked like a touchdown from here. Matt, my guy from the News Sentinel, said, oh, it looked like a touchdown from here. Matt, I don't think I have my Stevie Wonder vision. That did look like a touchdown. And the Roadrunners at the 1 foot line again. 56 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Snap comes back, just hands the ball off, this time to Ligon. He drags himself, and he goes to the end zone. Give him 6, and that would be Cozart, actually, who was lined up in the backfield. Number 2, touchdown, Cozart Jr. The Roadrunners now taking the lead 13, make that 12-7, and the extra points coming up. I'm sure that the Roadrunners will probably go for 2. What a game. Austin East up for the challenge tonight, really moving the ball on the offense. Roadrunners actually going to go for 1 point, lining up to do the point after. Timeout's being called by the official. Player down for the Raiders. So they've called timeout. And we are going to tell you that we are going to ask our fans to show their appreciation. Sir Marlon, watch how we're going to roll on the next game. If the Roadrunners win this game, we're going to ask, because I told the operations people at WJBE radio that we had thousands of people watching. Our broadcast has been brought to you by some fine folks. It cost the station $600 each broadcast, and this is what we want to do. We want to have our listeners to go by just $1 a holler, and we're going to have this broadcast by you. The next broadcast that goes on the air, we're going to ask you to go by and give Miss Brittany $1, and if we get 600 people, hey, you can take it in a wheelbarrow, you can take it just any way, but 600 people, $100, that pays for the next broadcast. But this broadcast was paid for by our fine sponsors, such as Smoking Jay's Barbecue, Jarman's Barbecue, good friends, Jarman, and our friend, of course, Jeff Miner, and love the pig burger. And of course, I've eaten at both places, both quality. Hoover boards, you want to ride one? Oh man, all colors, beautiful. It's here, Hoover boards. Call Chip at 865-455-5383. And my main man, Steve Strickland, hey, that's where I get my jeans. That's what's up, you know, men's and women's urban wear here on MLK Avenue. The game is stopped, and play has been stopped. This is the same player who was down before for the Raiders, and they're fanning him. He was really tackled hard. He was picked up and body slammed, fumbled the ball. That is DeBrell. It looks like that is on one knee. So this team, the Raiders, are getting everything together in terms of trying to get this guy operating well. And there are about 4 or 5 people on the field with him. The officials have stopped play because of an injury. The Roadrunners really moving this ball. Only on one possession they didn't score, that they've had it on offense. So the score in this game is 12 for the Roadrunners, 7. And going off the field, it was not DeBrell. It's another player as he stood up, and I'll tell you his name and number if I can see it in just a few minutes. The Roadrunners going out to attempt a 1-point conversion. Holding the ball will be Warren Jr. The Roadrunners don't often go for 1 point, but this possession they're going to go for 1 point. On our broadcast, Otis doing the PA. The Roadrunners from a 1-point try. Lined up and getting ready to get the snap are the Roadrunners. The ball goes, oh, they fake it. Roll with the ball, do a little option, and he is fumbling through a lot of defense and does not make it, falling short. So the Roadrunners faked it, went on an option play, did not get the 2. They were tackled right around the 3-yard line. So the score, 12 for the Roadrunners, 7 for the visiting Raiders. What a game. Only 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We'll be going back to the studio at the half. Hope that you are enjoying our broadcast. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier. What a pleasure it is to be here before you tonight, bringing this broadcast. Not a fan-filled stadium today here at the Sam Anderson Field. It's only maybe a fourth of the crowd in the seats on the home side, and probably a fourth on the visiting side for the Raiders. So a game that has not drawn out the fans, and we're have you listening on the radio, and we would like for you, if and when we win this game, the Roadrunners, for you to go by the station Monday through Friday, and I'm asking for $1 from 600 people to be our sponsor. Our broadcast is brought to you by our sponsors and you. Let's get a really wave of support from the fans. Harper to kick off for the Roadrunners. Harper kicks the ball right-footed. It goes high in the air, landing and goes out of bounds after it's touched right around the 23-yard line. Coming up to field the ball, should have just let it go out of bounds, but trying to get the ball by possession was Burke, but it goes out of bounds right at the 23. Officials coming on to mark the ball. First down and 10 at the 23-yard line, spotted at the 22 for the Raiders. Officials working this game, playoff game. Roadrunners in a tight defense. This Raiders team has a tight formation every play, no wideouts. Just a bunch formation, one running back, one goes in motion, reversing on an option and looks and hands the ball off, sweeping coming to our left and finally pushed out of bounds out of a gain of about 7 yards. And the ball was carried by Maupin. Good carry. Spot of 8 yards on the carry. Second down and 2. Swept the ball right to the left. Good push again by the Raiders. 2 yards ago. Second down, taking the ball and taking it on a sweep to the left again. Right at the first down marker. See how it's going to be marked. It's 34 seconds to go in the first quarter and counting. And this is going to be close. Are they going to measure to call it first down? They call it first down. And this is going to be no, it's not. The clock has stopped. 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. Score is 12-7 in favor of the Roadrunners. Tight formation. And taking the ball and handing it to the fullback. He turns his way for a gain of about 1.5 yards. So it's going to be a second down, and the clock is now moving with 17 seconds, 16 seconds, and 14 seconds. And it's going to be the end of the first quarter if they don't get it off, and they do, with 5 seconds to go. And giving the ball on a sweep to the right. Good tackle by the Roadrunners. Now they're tightening up after a gain of a yard. So that's the end of the first quarter. And we do appreciate you being with us tonight. And we're going to change positions on the field. And what we'll do is we'll tell you that WJBE Radio, I'm going to show Sir Marlon that he's here with me in control in the press box. Sir Marlon, we have thousands of people listening to this game tonight. All we have to do is to get 600 people. We're located in 5 Points to bring $1 each, right? Now, they can bring in a wheelbarrow, they can bring it however. You can give more than that. You give 10. But I want it to be a game because as a voice of the Roadrunners for years, hello, David Shirk, I want people to support this game by just $1. 600 people. At WJBE Radio, of course, AM and FM, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're located at 2340 Martin Luther King Avenue and at 37915. Our telephone number is 865-247-6928. I want to show the operations managers at JBE Radio. If you would go into the station, Brittany will give you a receipt. Brittany's next door tonight, Marlon, and Brittany is having a little wine and cheese party. Beautiful. Right next to our station in WJBE. Hello, Brittany. And here at Austin East, we want to wish the best to one of my supporters of my broadcast, Miss Jean Hall. Hope that you're getting better and better. And Austin East now lining up, have their challenge before them on defense, 3rd down and 6 for the Raiders. Raiders in a tight formation, hand the ball off, and they take a fake. The quarterback keeps the ball, sweeps to the left, and he is tackled after about a 4-yard gain. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and a yard and a half. That's what it is, folks. And looks like the Raiders are out of confidence, are lining up to go for it. 4th down and a yard and a half. Quarterback Austin East jumped off sides. That was obvious to see, so that should be a 1st down for the Raiders without play. That was Cook. Mr. Cook, I hate to call your name on radio for that, but it happens. Offsides, 1st down, 5 yards. 1st down and 10 for the Raiders. 11:32 to go here in the 2nd quarter. The score, the Roadrunners 12, the visiting Raiders 7. Lined up with the ball. The whistle blows. Taking the snap, pitching it back, and their running back takes the ball, flies through on the left side, and takes the ball for about a 7-yard gain. Gain tackled, mopping for this team, the Raiders. Good carry. See how they're going to spot it. And when I tell you number 72 is large, again, folks, this guy is on the line for this team. His name is Ragsdale. He's a senior, 6'5", 355 pounds. The Raiders are lined up again quickly on offense. Ball's lined up at the 44-yard line. They take the snap. It's just a quarterback sneak, and do they sneak it? The ball goes down for about 7 yards, so it goes past the 1st down marker. 1st down and 10. Just pushing the Roadrunners down the field, or the Raiders on many possessions tonight. It's 10 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line, so the Raiders are 38 yards from pay dirt. Roadrunners leading this game 12-7 in the 2nd quarter. Mopping. And the offensive lineman, this guy is leaning down the top of his sneakers, and this is a 355-pound guy. He held on the referee, and he got him tied. He's the center. He comes up. Big guy. They're lining up, taking the ball on the snap and pitching it back to the running back, and he is hit right at the knees and twisted down after a gain of 4. And the running back on that place was mopping, and what a good run by he. Gained 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. Fast game. What's taking place? They run a play, and very quickly they line up without a huddle to the next play. The Raiders lined up again, tight formation. Player goes in motion, mopping. They hand the ball off to the fullback. He churns his way through, finds contact after a gain of about 6. So see how close that's going to be to the 1st down marker. Austin East just not able to get a firm grip to stop this team from pushing them. There's a flag on the play, and a lot of discussion. And it's against Austin East, and the Roadrunners have a penalty of face mask, so that should be 15 yards, and it'll be a 1st down as the ball is moving toward the end zone. Moving the wrong way for the Roadrunners. Make that a 5-yard penalty, whatever the penalty was. Maybe we missed it. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. The Raiders, tight formation. Quarterback has a player going to motion. He pitches it to him, and he twists his away for about a 3.5-yard gain. What a good run, again, by Moppin for the Sutherland North football team, the Raiders. 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. Hope that you're enjoying our broadcast. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier. It's a pleasure to bring this game to you. What a good game to score 12 for the Roadrunners, 7 for the Raiders. Raiders taking the snap, looking and handing the ball off. Misdirection. He's stacked up. Good play by the Roadrunners. Ran a misdirection, faked it one way and handed it off. He came back to our right and stacked up by 3 or 4 Roadrunners. Good tackle. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 10.5 yards for the Raiders. Clock's running, 9 minutes and 10 seconds to the half. Spreading the field, 2 wideouts in, 1 in the slot for the Raiders. Quarterback's in a shotgun. He takes snap, rolls to his right, looks down the field, a lot of time to look, throws the ball, complete. And a strong tackle. The player for the Raiders hits the field hard. That was a real hard hit by the Roadrunner Peterson. This player for the Raiders is holding his head. It's just a hard hit. Hard, clean hit by Peterson. So the Raider that made the catch is laying on the field. We're going to take a 1-minute break and be right back with you. As a matter of fact, my studio people are telling me we'll take a break in about 8 minutes and 46 seconds playing time, okay? So we do appreciate that, Sarah Mahler. Listen, this broadcast would not be possible without Jeff Miner. Thank you, sir. And Smoking Jay's Barbecue. Are you having barbecue tonight? Well, we invite you to visit 5200 Rutledge Pike. Great barbecue by our friends there. And they're open from 11 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. Thank you for your support. Oh, you want a Hoover board? Well, I'll tell you who's got you one. Chip Grimes. His number is 865-455-5383, and it's the way to ride. Charmans, I'm coming to see you soon. We're going to take a 1.5-minute break and be right back with you. We do thank our sponsors. We do have a player on the field that's injured. We're taking this break with the score: the AE Roadrunners 12 and the visiting Raiders 7. The AE Roadrunners 12 and the visiting Raiders 7. So the game shall begin in probably 2 minutes, and the Roadrunner team is gathering itself and going on the field. So are the Raiders watching this player for the Raiders go off the field. The player who is injured on the play is Peterson, Darius Peterson, for this Sutherland North football team from Kingsport, Tennessee. In this playoff game, this is 2A Region 1 and, of course, Class 2A in our state of Tennessee. And we do appreciate our many sponsors, and our sponsors tonight are Chip Grimes of Hoover Boards. Now, these boards, you get on them, you ride, folks, and it's a wonderful thing, and all colors coming right here in East Tennessee. Give Chip a call and line you one up, 865-455-5388. And our other sponsors, Smoking Jays and Jarman's, I want to thank those folks. So, barbecue, guys. And clock has been wound and then stopped. See what they're stopping the play for. Illegal procedure against the Raiders. The Raiders lined up, and they had already set themselves and then moved, so it's an illegal procedure. Really kind of the whole offensive line moved there. I don't know what the mix-up was. So this team now is in giving you a recap in a 4th down and 5. So 4th down and 5, 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the second quarter. And this team now is bringing on a field goal kicker. He did make an attempt in the first quarter and missed. So, lining up for a field goal now are the Raiders. Austin East on defense. This coming at the 32-yard line. They're set. The ball snapped, and it is short again. On line, but it fell short for the Raiders. Austin East will take possession because that was a 4th down after our timeouts because of the injuries. One injury. So that was Peterson that was real shaken up on the play previously. So we had a long stoppage of play. The Roadrunners getting the ball back on offense. The Roadrunners have really been successful through their speed and execution on offense. this Raiders team has a safety to the far right of the field, one to the left. A lot of gap in the middle of the field, kind of interesting. The road runners from the shotgun. They fake it, throw the ball on a long pass, and it's overthrown. And that was looking to the right and throwing to the right, and the safety found his way over there. It was thrown over to Jacob Martin for the Roadrunners, but incomplete, over his head. The Roadrunners quickly lining up on offense, looking over at Coach Phillips for a play. And the middle of the field is open for the Roadrunners, and I'll tell you why, because they have a safety to the left and one to the right, two DBs, of course, on each side, and a linebacker in the middle of the field. So tight formation on defense. The Roadrunners from the shotgun take the ball, hand the ball off, and spreading his way and not finding a turn up the field is Jackson. He ran on a sweep to the left, and as he had come this way toward us in the press box, finding no turn up on the field. It was tackled, so it's a loss of the play, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 for the Roadrunners. It is 7 minutes and 58 seconds and counting down in the second quarter. The Roadrunners with Harper going all the way at quarterback as usual. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation. Harper takes a snap. He looks to his left, picks a ball, and just brings it down the field, running to the 30. Past the first down marker, all the way down past the 37-yard line. See where they're going to spot it, right around the 38. That'll be first down and 10, Roadrunners. 7:33 to go here in the second quarter. Thank you so much for being with us. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier, bringing you this broadcast live on your radio station, WJBE Radio, just the best every day. Harper from the shotgun, pistol formation. 3 wideouts right, 1 left. Harper slaps his hand. The ball's coming up. He hands the ball off to Jackson, takes the ball. Fool me. Stumbles around with the ball in his hand. He's tackled for a loss. Should have handed the ball off to Jackson. What a great fake. Harper faked it and then went backwards on the play. And he's going to be tackled for a loss. It's going to bring up second down and about 13. Good spot. Make that 2nd and 12. Lost quite a bit. Harper looking over for a offensive play. The Roadrunners getting set. Harper's in a pistol formation, running back behind he. 3 to the right, wideouts, 1 to the left. From the 38. Harper takes a snap. He looks to the left, throws to the left. It juggles the ball, incomplete. Hit him right in the hands, did Harper. Ligon had the ball. He was touched by the DB with hands and just kind of fumbled it. Flag on the play. And they're looking to take it back the other way against the Roadrunners. See what the flag is. No signal by the official yet. They're looking over to see if they're going to decline or take the penalty. They're going to back them up. I saw their coach for the Raiders. And Austin, he's committing the infraction. Personal foul against the Roadrunners. It's going to be 15 yards in the penalty. So the Roadrunners backing themselves up. Spotted at the 21-yard line for the Roadrunners. So that's going to be a second down and 26 yards. What a long play for the Roadrunners. You can get it back in 2 possessions here, 2 plays. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. The Roadrunners leading this game 12-7. Harper from the shotgun takes the ball. He comes back, he throws a screen. Beautiful pass, and it's caught. And it was a gain of about 7 yards on the play. That was a good pass, good catch. Burns on the possession. The Roadrunners now find themselves 3rd down and long. 3rd down and long for the Roadrunners in this second quarter. 6 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Roadrunners going to imply some speed here. They've been able to move this ball tonight. Harper from the quarterback's possession from the shotgun. 2 wideouts left, 2 right. Middle of the field is wide open. Harper looks. He rolls to his right. He throws the ball to his right. It's out of the hands. Good pass by Harper. The ball went right out of the hands of Warren Jr. That was a well-thrown pass. So quarterback for Austin East, good pass. Warren just missed time to catch. The Roadrunners, 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. We thank Gene Thomas from Control for our radio station and your radio station, just the best every day, WJBE Radio. Harper is going to be punting the ball, 4th down and long. He takes the ball at the 15-yard line. It punts out, good punt, and it bounces, and it's getting a friendly roll for the Roadrunners, and it's going to be down right around the 32-yard line. So the Roadrunners have their job cut out for them on defense. The Raiders taking possession on offense, finding themselves down 12-7. Of course, Austin East really has had a great amount of success with its speed, winning by way of speed against this team. The Raiders winning with their 7 points score and on their first possession by way of being able to push the ball down the field. Good size offensive line, and they are in a bunch formation, no wideouts, both tight ends on each side, running back behind the quarterback, take the ball and pitch it back to a motion man, number 6, and he is tackled. Wonderful tackle by Ligon coming up after a 4-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Raiders. Raiders trying to push themselves down the field here with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Roadrunners tight formation. Pitch the ball again. Number 12 gets the ball. He weaves through and looks and finds the space. 1st down and more. And he's going to be tackled out of bounds. And that was Moppin on the possession, taking the ball, the running back, getting up kind of limping, but he did get a 1st down. The markers move, and so are the Raiders moving. The ball now spotted right around the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10, Raiders. Roadrunners on defense, starting the clock. The Raiders do a quarterback sneak right here and going forward for about 4 yards. What a quarterback sneak. But when you got a guy that weighs 355 pounds at center, that's a good guy to run behind. This is a good push. 4.5 yards on the game. 2nd down and let's call it 5. Roadrunners on defense, tight formation on both offense and defense. Take the pitch, and they're looking and weaving the way through. Finally tackled after a 1st down, and the running back on that play is Fleener, number 6 for the Raiders, as they have a 1st down and 10. 4 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. The Roadrunners trying to grip this field and stop this team from pushing them on their offensive plays. Taking the ball and quickly pitching it back. It's again a good run, sweeping to the right, and that was Fleener again getting the pitch, the tailback. Roadrunners with a player getting up slowly. Must have a stinger kind of moving around there. And the player that has the stinger is Hartsock. And 2nd down and 5 for the Raiders. The Raiders on offense taking a snap and looking. Fleener again making and finding a lot of room, going down, flipped up in the air after a long run, tackled by Ligon. Ligon grabbed this player and flipped him up in the air, and he came down and gets up and runs off the field. So 1st down again for the Raiders, moving it down the field. 8 and 10 yards at a time are the Raiders. It's 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go, 3:43 in the second quarter. The Raiders, tight formation. And they take it and pitch it to the running back. It's a halfback, and he looks and finds his way gaining about 5 yards. Still great gains on each possession. Going to be spotted for a 4-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 6. It's 3:24 to go here in the second quarter. The Roadrunners with a tight defense, trying to stop the run. take the ball, pitch it to number 12 again. Same play. He's tackled high and gain tackled after a long, hard run there. The longest short run I've seen, about a 4-yard run. Mopping, a lot of contested defense there, and they spotted for about a 1.5 yard gain, actually. 3rd down and 7 for the Raiders. 2:54 to go and counting in this first, and this is the second quarter, this first half of this game between the Roadrunners and the Raiders. Taking the ball to the quarterback, he sweeps to his left, he throws the ball deep, and it is almost intercepted and caught for a touchdown. It was between the two players, and Maupin takes the ball in, touchdown. So that was a beautiful throw and a reception that was really a 50-50 ball, and Maupin took his other 50%, making the catch. Just took the ball. Beautiful catch. So that makes the score 13-12 with the Raiders leading in this game tonight with 2:37 to go in the second quarter. The ball's down and kicked, and it's good. Score 14 for the visiting Raiders, 12 for the Roadrunners. The Roadrunners really fooled on that last play. The quarterback went back, threw a long ball, and he threw a ball really well, received and touchdown. So Austin East was pushed down the field, and then, of course, a completed pass and touchdown for the Raiders, making the score 14 for the Raiders, 12 for the Roadrunners, and the Roadrunners have an opportunity, 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go here in the second quarter before this first half. This game could not be possible without our hometown sponsors coming forward. We do a thank you again, Mr. Jarman's Barbecue, and it's located, you haven't been there, go there, 3329 Magnolia Avenue. They're open right now. Yes, they're open. Jarman, how we're sounding on the air? I told you I would see you on radio, my friend. Oh, I've eaten there. Good barbecue. And we also want to thank Chip Grimes of Hoover Boards. You want a board to ride around, glide, choose your color. Call Chip at 865-455-5383. And by Jeff Miner, sir. We appreciate you at Smokin' Jay's Barbecue, 5200 Rutledge Pike. Make it a pig burger, would you please? Thank you. Hot. What about the score here? The score, 14 for the visiting Raiders, 12 for the Roadrunners. The ball's kicked off. It goes high in the air, and it's going to be going to the end zone, fumble around and down. Austin East started running out. And the official downed it. I think the player's knee must have hit when he touched the ball. So it's going to be a touchback. Ball's going to be spotted at the 20-yard line. The Roadrunners have 80 yards to payday to go to the end zone, and 2 minutes and 36 seconds to go in this first half. And of course, the second quarter, the Roadrunners finding themselves down. They were down in the first quarter 7-0 and scored 12 points and were able to get the lead. Now they're 2 points down, score 14-12. The middle of the field is open because this Raider team has a middle linebacker, they have a player in the slot, and they have a safety that's come up. Now he's going back, safety to the left, one to the right, looking to the field, throwing the ball, complete. That's Ligon looking down the field, taking it for several yards. Beautiful spin, still going with the ball, runs through a tackle, takes the ball all the way down to the 30-yard line. What a play by this young man. I talked to him last game. He has a lot of mental toughness. He ran through and spun through a tackle after he caught the ball and took the ball on a fly pattern. Sir, what a catch, what a run. Xavier Ligon, and is the ball being brought back on the penalty? All that for naught. As we're speaking, the officials are on the field. Players laying down flat on the field again for the Raiders, not moving. So this player is laying no movement in his legs and arms. We are going to take a break in just 1 minute, and we're going to take a break with an injury on the field. We're going to tell you the score in this game with the Roadrunners down by 2 points, the visiting Sutherland North football team. The Raiders leading this game 14, the Roadrunners 12. We're broadcasting live, of course, from the Sam Anderson football field. What a beautiful evening for football. Unfortunately, we have an injury on the field. We are going to take a short break because we have to give, of course, this player a time to gather himself. We again take this break telling you, hi, I'm Charles Frazier, the voice of the Roadrunners, telling you the score tonight. The visiting Raiders 14, the home team Roadrunners 12. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier, back with you live from the Sam Anderson football field, where we had a player injured for this team, or the Raiders, from Sutherland North football, the squad from Kingsport, and now we're about to get play started. Officials getting ready to blow the whistle. Austinese on offense after a penalty called on them. Personal foul. Austinese takes the ball, first down, throws it across the middle of the field, complete, looking for a lot of field finding at the 40, finally being contested by defenders and hit and put down right around the 35-yard line or so. Caught the ball on the left side, did Warren Jr., and took the ball to the left side of the field to catch it in the middle. Beautiful catch and run. Excellent throw by Harper. Excellent execution. First down and 10, Roadrunners. The ball is at the 34-yard line. So 34 yards, 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the second quarter. What an exciting game here with the Roadrunners, and the Raiders leading this game 14-12. Harper from the shotgun. He takes a snap. He looks to his right, and he rolls and takes off, throws the ball, and is complete. And taking the ball, good catch, fighting his way, is legging after the catch, gives the defensive player a shoulder, and first down and 10, Roadrunners. Roadrunners playing very fast, very physical. Mr. Ligon playing well tonight. The Roadrunners lined up, again spreading the field. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Harper getting the play in from Coach Jeff Phillips, our head coach, from the pistol formation. Harper looks, takes the snap. He looks to the right, rolls to the left, takes off with the ball, finding a lot of green to the end zone. He goes, touchdown, Roadrunners. See if it's any flags down. Harper takes the ball and just takes off to the left, takes the ball to the left side of the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Roadrunners taking the lead now. The score 18-14. The Raiders finding themselves 4 points down. The Roadrunners, I'm sure, will go for a 2 the standard way, as they are, with a pistol formation. 1 wide out to the right, 1 in the slot to the right, 1 to the left, and 1 in the slot to the left. So 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts to the left, and the Roadrunners looking. Harper getting ready to take the snap. He does. He rolls to his right, throws the ball in traffic, and it's incomplete. Threw it to his right and did throw it in traffic. Good DB play and good safety play. Harper looked right, threw it right, rolled right, incomplete. Leaving the score with 1:52 to go here in the second quarter. The Roadrunners leading this game 18-14. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier. Thank you so much for being with us. Yes, Mr. Gene Thomas will be going to you, sir, at Studio Control at the half, and we will tell you folks that we want you to continue to stay with us on this broadcast. And we have our always efficient broadcaster of TV with us, David. We appreciate David being with us, and he is going to broadcast this game on YouTube at sometimes. Thank you, David and Alex. We do appreciate you shooting the video and taking the audio, and we more than appreciate this community. Marlon, sir, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my production team, we do appreciate this man, engineering and production. Marlon, we're going to have more than 600 people to go to WJBE Radio on MLK Avenue and give $1 for our broadcast after we win this game. So we'll have sponsors that are from the people.
Yes, sir.
Ball's kicked off and it goes out of bounds, should be spotted around the 35-yard line. Going out of bounds without the possibility of being caught. So Austinese will go on defense. leading this game 18-14. This visiting Raider team has put up a strong contest in this game by way of a large offensive line pushing this Austin East team, but Austin East has really have grounded themselves enough on defense to hold this team to 14 points, and the Road Runners able to really do well by way of speed, catching the ball and running the ball. The Road Runners on defense, it's one safety back about 20 yards, and then a tight formation, because that's how usually we get a line up here, and we do from the Raiders. Raiders send a man in motion, and they hand off to the fullback, and he churns his way and pushes his way past the first down marker, plus 4 more. What a really good run by their fullback, and that is DeBrell, Mickey DeBrell. What a good run. He is 5 foot, he's a senior, 5'9", 190 pounds, plays on defense as well. And the Raiders line up first down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Taking the snap and giving it to the man up, and it is a lot of gain tackling by the Road Runners, and he goes down after a gain of 1. So they ran kind of a misdirection, did the Raiders, but no long run at all there. He stacked up after a yard gain, and see what the officials are doing. It is 1 minute and 37 seconds to go. Holding against the Raiders, and they're going to back them up 10 yards. Should put them right around the 40 with, again, 1 minute and 37 seconds to go. The Road Runners leading this game 18-14. The ball spotted at the 41-yard line. The Raiders first down and 20. Take the ball and pitch it back to the running back. He weaves his way through about a 7 or 8 yard gain, finally stacked up by a host of Road Runners on the right side of the field. Coach Phillips is on the field. See his playbook in his hand, calls timeout. So with 1 minute and 25 seconds to go, it would be extremely important, Coach Vic Warden over the defense, to get a stop right here and to maintain the lead. Coach Warden is the defensive coordinator for the Road Runners. The score of the AE Road Runners up in this game, 18, and the visiting team from Sullivan North, they are with a score of 14 points. So again, the score for the Road Runners, 18. Their opponents, the Raiders, 14. What a game tonight. It's been a really good game by Austin East because they have been pushed, but they still have shown a lot of quickness and have played well to be in this lead. This is a very physical team on offense, but Austin East has maintained, and this lead is a good lead because this team has thrown the ball one time to get a score, but usually they have used up the field in terms of movement by the running the ball. So they've only thrown 2 passes that were complete in the game. The Raiders on offense, tight formation. Quarterback under center, he takes the ball and he hands it off to the up man, fullback, and he only gains 1.5 yards. That's DeBrell on the carry. Third down, timeout again for the Road Runners. 1 minute and 17 seconds. So coach is thinking, I'm sure Coach Phillips, if he can hold them on the 4th down and they punt the ball, maybe the special teams can get a score in here. So he sees the green light in terms of getting another score in before the half. 1 minute and 17 seconds to go. The Road Runners 18 and the Raiders 14. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier. This broadcast tonight is brought to you by Hoover Boards, by Mr. Chip Grimes, our main guy. Oh man, we've been together since grade school, haven't we? The number 865-455-5383. Give Chip a call. Tell him Charles Frazier, the voice of the Road Runners, asked you to give him a call. And you want some barbecue? Well, we're going to send you to our main guy, Mr. Jeff Miner of Smokin' Jay's, 5200 Rutledge Pike. And if you want jeans like I have on, go and see Steve at What's Up Menswear right on MLK. The Raiders taking over on a 3rd down and 9. They fake to the up man. The quarterback keeps the ball and takes the ball for a pass, the first down marker for should be marked at a first down. He took it about a 1/2 yard past the first down marker to the 40-yard line. And they're going to mark it just a little bit short, about 2 football lengths short. But they're going to measure, or the officials. But the progress looks like it's going to be a first down from here. We want to thank all of our people in production and through their assistance. We'd like to thank our friend, Miss Keandra Armstrong, our main man, an AE graduate, Sir Marlin, and my guy in the studio that's really a super guy, amen, Mr. Gene Thomas. Thank you so much. And Brittany, thank you for your help as well. So falling short on the play in terms of the first down, and it's only probably 8 inches, it looks like, before they can get a first down. So I'm sure the way they've been moving the ball, they'll probably do a quarterback sneak behind their 355-pound center. It's going to be 4th down and about a foot. Close. Lining up with 56 seconds to go before the half are the Raiders. Tight formation. Waiting for the official to start play, he does. Quarterback behind center. Man goes in motion. He raises up, looks over to the sideline, see if they're going to change the play. The coach for the Raiders. And taking their time to get the play off. Got some time. The whistle has been blown. Quarterback tight formation. He looks, takes the ball, he pitches to his running back. He goes past the first down marker and give him 9 yards more. First down and 10. Raiders just took it on a pitch play and took it 9 yards to the left side of his line. They're lined up at the 30-yard line, ready to go, have to move the sticks. So the officials have to start the clock. 31 seconds to go. Spots the ball by spiking it down, the Raider quarterback. So the Raiders now have a 2nd down and 10, and the ball is spotted right at the 32-yard line. So they just spiked it to stop the clock. 29 seconds to go before the half. So 29 seconds in this 2nd quarter. We're going to ask you to stay with us. I am Charles Frazier for the broadcast of this game tonight. Just have a penalty flag coming out. It's going to be a substitution penalty on the Raiders, illegal substitution. And they're going to have to back up. The officials are marking it off. And it's a 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be 2nd down and 15 with 29 seconds to go. The clock did not start, of course. And the Raiders from a shotgun. And they take the snap, and the quarterback keeps the ball, and he weaves his way for about 13 yards, falling forward, going to his left side, and 18 seconds to go. And they're stopping the clock with 17 seconds. Timeout by the Raiders. They may put another second or two on the clock. Let's see. 17 seconds to go on the clock. And the Raiders getting a first down on a 14, on the call, because they did get the penalty. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. They had the penalty which backed them up. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Raiders. They were able to have a good gain on the play, but they are in a 3rd down position. The ball is spotted right around the 27-yard line. And the Raiders are trying to get a score in. They are behind in this game. The Roadrunners are leading 18-14. This visiting Raider team is putting up a good fight offensively. Austin East is really outquicking them on offense. And the Roadrunners have been hitting very hard tonight, folks. There's been 3 injuries on the field, all the Raiders receiving the blows. And the Roadrunners are playing extremely hard. And spreading the field, this time wider than ever. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 wideout to the right, to the defense. 3 to the right on our perspective, but to the defense to reverse that. And Austin East now having everyone covered, but the safety is not coming up on the safety is not coming up on the guy in the slot. So the guy in the slot has a lot of open field on the right. And the quarterback's looking that way. He's under pressure, takes off on the run. He goes past the first down marker, makes a move with the ball, and twists around, and he's down right around the 15-yard line. That clock is stopped with 9 seconds. It had to be stopped. You had to first down. You have to reset the markers. So starting the clock, and he spikes the ball, just like the NFL, spiking the ball to stop play. So it'll be second down with 7 seconds. So they have 7 seconds to try to get the ball 15 yards to the end zone. Do the Raiders. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier, bringing you the broadcast of this game tonight. What a great game between the Roadrunners here at Sam Anderson Field and the Raiders. Raiders lined up to go second down and 10. They take the ball from the 15, and the quarterback just lobs it up in the air. No flags down. The player falls down. It comes up incomplete. I think that was a good call. The player going out for the ball was Burke. He went out to the right side toward the right at the end zone, and he fell down, and the ball goes over him. We did not intercept it, being the Roadrunner, so it's an incomplete pass. So it's going to bring up a third down and 10 with 1.5 seconds to go. The Raiders are lined up to go for a field goal, three-point attempt. And 1.5 seconds to go, they can get the kick off, and the kick goes up, and it is good. It went to the right, but it went in. So the halftime score, the Roadrunners 18, the visiting Raiders 17. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier, bringing this broadcast brought to you by all our fine community sponsors, such as Hoover Boards with Chip Grimes. Give him a call at 865-455-5383. By, of course, Smokin' Jay's Barbecue. Thank you so much, Smokin' Jay's, 5200 Rutledge Pike. Oh, the home of the pig burger. And by What's Up Fashion Wear, and right in 5 Points, Steve Strickland, and Jarman's Barbecue on Magnolia 3329. Thank you to those folks, and thank you for listening. Stay with us here at the half with the score. The Roadrunners leading this game 18-17 with the visiting Raiders. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier. Thanks for being with us. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier, back with you live and beginning the second half, this third quarter, with the Roadrunners leading in this game 18-17. This visiting Raider team, as I hope that you were in tune for the interview with Mr. Leroy Thompson of the AE Roadrunners, baby Roadrunners as well. Penn State, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, New England. What a great pro, and we do appreciate his contribution to the community. He saw it as I did. Austin East is going to have to bear down and stop the run. This team has been able to push Austin East on their defense. They have a very large line, and just lining up and pushing Austin East. Of course, Austin East being well coached, having some real good execution on their offense, using their speed. Again, beginning the third quarter, the score, the AE Roadrunners 18, the visiting Raiders 17. The ball goes short in the air, falling around the 30-yard line, and fumbled around and finally picked up by a Roadrunner. He sweeps around and going backwards, looking for some field, trying to turn it up, and he turns it up, going up the field up to around the 38, 40-yard line, and going out of bounds is Shannon Cosart Jr. Fumbled the ball around, but picked it up and swept the opposite side of the field, going to the left side of the field, trying to find field in front of him to get some yardage. We're going to give you some update on yardage that was made in the game. That's going to be provided by Matt of the News Sentinel, who is sitting to my right, and a very, very good quality guy. I'm going to read his article in the paper tomorrow, and that would be Frazier, sir, for your information when you're doing your publishing. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier. We want to thank our sponsors so much. Hoover Boards, get you one from Chip Grimes. The number to call, 865-455-5383, local Knoxville, Tennessee. Chip, we appreciate you right from MLK. Austin East on offense. They have two wideouts to the right, one to the left from the shotgun. Harper all the way at quarterback. Defense is kind of back. Austin East hands the ball off and spinning through a lot of contests is Mobley. When I say spinning, he hit the line, he spun to the right and then spun back the other way and took a would-be tackler through for 11-yard first down for the Roadrunners. The ball spotted right beyond the 50-yard line. Officials moving and now starting the clock. Harper looking over the coach, and the coach Phillips sends in all of the offensive plays. Harper playing an excellent game this particular game. Very good. Good season for Harper. Harper at quarterback. He's in a shotgun. 2 wideouts. He looks to hit across the center of the field, and then he takes off. He throws the ball long. Beautiful pass, just too long. His receiver was open for just a walk in the end zone was hell, but the pass was overthrown by Harper. The game moving right along, 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go right here in the third quarter. AE leading this contest 18-17. This is League 2A, Region 2, a division in Tennessee, Class 2A. The Roadrunners leading at home at the Sam P. Anderson football field. What a great night for football. Perfect temperature. Rained earlier, feels a little bit wet, but no rain now. The Roadrunners from offense from the 52-yard line, second down. Make it the 51. The Roadrunners taking the ball from the shotgun. Harper, 2 wideouts to his left. Takes the ball, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson weaves, and he's tackled at about a 4-yard gain. Good run by Jackson. Jackson taking the ball, and he is kind of chased down in the secondary, but it's a gain of 4.5 actually. Man's on the tackle for this team, the Raiders. The Raiders leaving the field open because Austin East splits the field up by the wideouts, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Center of the field is wide open. The safety is way up. Harper goes back, he looks to his right, then he looks to the left, and he spins around, he falls down for a loss. Harper is so used to looping back around and finding an opening and throwing the ball. This time as he looped around after backing up, getting the ball from the shotgun, backing up another 3 or 4 yards, that makes, after he falls down, a loss of 10 on the play. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and 20 for the Roadrunners. Harper will be punting the ball. It's 10 minutes and 11 seconds and counting in the third quarter. And the Raiders to receive. Harper getting the punt off. It goes pretty high in the air, calling for the fair catch and downing the ball right at the 21-yard line. Or the Raiders. Good possession. It's so important to have sponsors, and I'm going to show our staff, please help me, Knoxville, Tennessee. I want 600 people, and hey, it could be 200, but if I get 600 people to go to our radio station, give $1, and when Austin East wins this game, the broadcast next particular playoff game can be brought to you by you. Isn't that kind of neat? Of course, go right by in 5 points and give the money to Brittany. 600 people, because I have told our staff we have thousands of people watching. From a tight formation, the Raiders, they take the snap, hand the ball off to the up back, and he churns his way for a gain of 5. This guy really is a very stout 5'9", 190-pound back, DeBrell. Good game. Spotted at 5 for a 5-yard gain, second down and 5. The score 18 for the Roadrunners, 17 for the Raiders. The Raiders take the ball, just pitch it on a misdirection play, and just a stack up after a gain of about a yard, and finding no place to go there is a mopping for the Raiders. They give him about a yard, so call it 3rd down and 4. It's really 3rd down and 3, folks. By the way, they've spotted the ball. Make it 3rd and 3 for the Raiders. The Raiders lined up, tight formation. Been running a tight formation most of the night. Quarterback has a back in movement, hands the ball to the up back and pulls it back on the option. He takes the ball with 2 players on his back and goes past the first down marker. What a strong run by the Raider quarterback. And Austin East making the tackle. And the runner for the Raiders, number 10, Robinson, the quarterback, just optioned the ball and came to the left for a first down. 1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line. The Raiders They take the ball, give it to the up back. He's stacked up and goes by the would-be tackler and is tackled by 2 players. And on the play for the Roadrunners would be number 31 on your program, folks, and that would be Chandler. Give him a 2nd down and 6. Shuffling in another running back, quickly getting ready to take the ball on the snap. The Raiders take it, pitch it back, comes to the halfback. He churns his way, comes through about 3 or 4 players, finally gets contact in the secondary, and the called down. He makes, looks like he's about a couple yards short of the 1st down. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Make it 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Raiders. The Raiders moving with the ball on their first possession here in the 3rd quarter. The score, the Roadrunners 18, the Raiders 17. Timeout by the officials. It's an equipment timeout for one of the Roadrunners. It's a safety situation. That was Cozart Jr. adjusting his pad. Shannon. So starting play, it's quarterback sneak, straight ahead, pushing behind that 355-pound center, give them a 1st down. So the Roadrunners not able to stop this team from surging. When I tell you 355 pounds, this guy is big. Ragsdale, he's a senior, 6'5", 355 pounds. Go right behind him and he just pushes forward. And the Roadrunners on defense, tight formation, tight offensive set. 1 running back, 1 goes in motion, gives to the up back, and that is good movement of about 4 yards, just churning forward. And that running back has been successful, being DeBrell. Has had 4 and 5 yards on about every carry. You do that 3 times, you got a 1st down. Good run by he. Shuffle in a new running back. Coming in is Martin, number 5. Goes out. Going out is DeBrell. And they're taking a snap quickly. Looking and throwing a pass in the flat. It's dropped. It was too low, really. The pass was thrown by Burns. It was really too low and not giving his back a chance to catch the ball in the flat on the right side. So it's going to bring on a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. Austin East needs to dig in right here and make a stop with 7 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Thank you so much to Jeff Miner and Smokin' Jay's Barbecue for your sponsorship on Brother's Pike. And coming from the shotgun, and they're looking down the field with their wideouts, throw a screen pass, getting the ball right at the markers and taking it down. What a spin play, past the 1st down marker, and 4 yards more. It was a very, very innovative, good run by Maupin. He could have been taken down right beyond the 1st down marker, but he had a spin play to take it another 6 yards, so it's going to be 1st down. A good 3rd down play. The ball is spotted. The official is spotting the ball right now. Looks like he's going to make a nice left-footed spot for this team. And he spots the ball at the 38-yard line. So 38 yards from pay dirt for this visiting Raider team at Sam Anderson Field. They take the ball, pitch it back to the running back. He weaves through would-be tacklers, takes the ball about for a 7-yard gain. What a great run. That was Fleener. This team shuffles in running backs, so Fleener gets his opportunity on this possession, first possession for this team. The Raiders coming out of Kingsport, Tennessee, Sutherland North football team, who are putting the Roadrunners through a challenge. What a beautiful night for football, Matt. Are you with me? AE Roadrunners are fortunate, flags thrown, and they're gonna take the penalty and back it up. Didn't see, must have been a holding call, 10 yards. It's gonna bring on a 1st down and 15, backed them up. The score, the Roadrunners 18, the visiting Raiders 17. Tight formation for the Raiders. Player goes in motion, pitches to that player. It's number 12. He takes the ball for about a 4-yard lane yard, and then he is gain tackled. That is Nick Maupin for the Raiders, making a real hard run, gaining about 4 yards there. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 for this team. Spotted it for a 3-yard gain. So from the shotgun, 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left. They take the snap. They look down the field to the right, rolling to the right, throws the ball short. Bad pass. If it was thrown in there, it may have been intercepted by the Roadrunners. They were in place. Good defensive play by the Roadrunners. On defense was Hayes. Actually, on defense was Warren there on that side, the DB. The linebacker, number 40 for the Roadrunners, Escobar. From the shotgun, they're looking and rolling to the right, and they're going to almost be sacked, evading the sack 3 times, and still rolling to the right and looking down the field, making another great move, making a second great move, actually 4 great moves to take the ball about 4 yards past it, so the marker where it was marked, so it's going to be a 4th down at about 6, but the quarterback should have been sacked. The field is not stable, and the players for AE were not able to tackle the quarterback. Good nifty move by the quarterback. From the shotgun, 3 wideouts left. Austin East lining up on defense to cover those 3. One in the slot, 1 to the right wide receivers. The quarterback looks and he makes a motion with his hand, changing the play. 3 wideouts left. He takes the ball, rolls to his left. He is being contained. Leaves a player laying on the field, throws the ball to his right, catches the ball for a 1st down right around the 17-yard line. He's tackled by the linebacker for the Roadrunners. What a good play by the quarterback, rolling away from contestment, and he is Escobar on the tackle for the Roadrunners. The Roadrunners trying to grip it down here and get it together on defense. This team at the 15-yard line, visiting team, and they hand the ball off, and it's fake. Beautiful handoff, and the quarterback just drags a couple players with it. As a new quarterback in, Hunter takes the snap and takes it down the field for should be a 1st down. 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line. The Roadrunners with 2 players coming out of the game. Are they going to call timeout? 2 players coming out, 2 players have gone in. The official gives them time for substitution. Now the play is going to start. They take the ball. The quarterback just pitches it back and sweep to the left. They're tackled at about a 2-yard gain. The Roadrunners making a stop. 2nd down. Roadrunners on defense, trying to hold this team. Quarterback sneak. Quarterback takes it about 1.5 yards. Or are they going to call it touchdown? He's right near the yard line. Touchdown for this visiting Raider team. So that will make the score 23 for the visiting Raiders, 18 for the Roadrunners. The Roadrunners not able to stop this team. The Raiders on their 1st possession of the 3rd quarter, taking the ball on down the field. The Roadrunners on defense try to stop a 2-point conversion. They take the ball on an option. The quarterback keeps. He's looking at a lot of green, and he gets 2. Give him 2. Takes the ball, fakes it to the fullback, the up guy, and options off. Keeps it, sweeps around to the left, uncontested, 2 points. 25-18 in favor of this visiting team, the Raiders. The Roadrunners not able to grip themselves on defense. Coach Hughes out there talking to some players. Austin East will get his chance on offense on this possession coming up here in the 3rd quarter. This game is brought to you by Smokin' Jay's Barbecue, 5200 Rutledge Pike. Get your pig burger there. I tell you, it's absolutely wonderful. They're open from 11 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. on Rutledge Pike. The telephone number is 865-200-4108. And we want to thank our friend Steve right there at That's What's Up. Thank you, Mr. Drag at the men's wear, urban wear for women as well. And you want a Hoover board, different colors. Chip Grimes, we got your number, bro. Ventura. Give me, can you get me a blue Hoover? The number for Mr. Grimes, 865-455-5383. And if you need an automobile, let me give you a call. I'll give you a number to call, 865-454-5478. Yours truly, Charles Frazier, would love to provide a vehicle for you. Getting ready to get the kickoff. The Raiders kicking it off after the score 25-18, 4:28 to go in the third quarter. The ball is kicked high in the air to the right side and fielded by AE and down by way of falling down. Should be a penalty because the player for the Raiders came up and hit the AE player in the head and the helmet with his forearm, but no penalty down. Fans giving a little scream at it. I don't know if you heard the scream in the background or not. The Raider fans making some noise on the other side. A very small crowd here on the home side for the Roadrunners. About a fourth of the stadium is filled on this side. Probably about a fourth on the other side as I'm looking over to the north side of this field, Sam Anderson Field. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier. It's indeed a pleasure to come to you on the broadcast live on WJBE Radio. Just the best every day. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast. Tight contest, 25-18 as the Roadrunners find themselves behind in the third quarter. Harper, he's looking to his left, throws the ball to the left in the flat, coming on the right side of the field action. He takes the ball and about 7 or 8 yards up the field, and he is down and still crawling, but he was down by way of his knee. That was held on the reception. Good pass by Harper. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Roadrunners. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. I'd like to thank Sam Anderson and his lovely wife Jean and staff for the hot chocolate at the half, working the concession. Thank you. Money takes a lot of money to operate the sports track, and of course you have money going to the band. But Harper from the shotgun, he looks down the field, throws it across the middle of the field, wide open. It's nothing but speed going now, folks. Look, give me 10-5, touchdown Roadrunners. Wide open, middle of the field. Give Mr. Warren Jr. 6, Roadrunners 24, and this visiting team of the Raiders 25. So AE down 1 point now in the third quarter, 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go, and it looks like I can do what you can do. The Raiders score, now the Roadrunners score. Now the Roadrunners need a 2-point conversion to go up by 1. Lining up for the 2 are the Roadrunners. We invite you to watch this game on YouTube. Thank you, David Jones, so much for the broadcast. Harper looking from the shotgun, takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks, he can make it to the line, and he is going to give him 2. Take it by his feet. Fake the run and just went down the left side and give that young man 2 points. The score in this game, the Roadrunners 26, the visiting Raiders 25. The Roadrunners again take the lead, so the Roadrunners will be kicking the ball off, and the Roadrunners need to either get a turnover or stop this team. They need to stop going score for score and make a stop. They have had some success in this game because the Roadrunners were up at one time 12-7 and had a couple of stops in the first half, but they have had some difficulties stopping this team as we are trying to get you all the stat information. And you know, I don't have my Stevie Wonder vision, so you have to write that down for me or tell me what it is. 256 yards for Austin East, and that is for Mr. Harper for this game. Very, very impressive passing the ball in this game, 256 yards. So Harper has been having his way. We do thank the News Sentinel, and what a good guy, Mr. Matt, for furnishing those statistics. And most of all, we thank you, our fans, for being with us. The ball's kicked very short. It's going to fall out of bounds, so it's going to be spotted at the 35. It was a short kick. It went out around the 38-yard line, so it'll be spotted at the 35. Harper having a real good game. Harper, number 6 on your program. He is the quarterback and has been starting quarterback since midway in his freshman season. I would like to also tell you that a good broadcast comes by good support. I want to thank Sir Marlin for his support, his lovely mother, Mr. Quetta, Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Mr. Gene Thomas. This team, the Raiders, in a tight formation, quickly hands off the ball, a pitch, and coming to our left and running the ball and tackled from behind after about a 6-yard gain. What a good tackle. Looks like that's number 2, Shannon Cozart Jr. on the tackle. And coach is on the field doing some coaching. Looks like Coach Hughes for the Roadrunners. Quickly on offense. The Raiders take the ball, pitch it back, covering the ball up and trying to churn his way as he does after being contested past the first down marker. Good run. First down, if they spot it correctly, they do, for the Raiders, right beyond the first down marker. First down for the Raiders. The ball spotted now at the 47-yard line for the Raiders. Again, moving the ball just simply by blocking and running. Nothing fancy. Tight formation. Quarterback's right behind center. Quarterback takes the ball, pinches it, going down the middle of the field, and Austin East could get a penalty there. Pushing, but it's no penalty. It's football. Okay. Austin East lined up now on defense. The score 26-25 in favor of the Roadrunners. 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Raiders on offense, quickly, tight formation. Player in motion, gives it to the fullback or stacked up on the tackle. Good pursuit that time ball. Austin East on defense. Bring up a third down and a long 7. 2:11 to go in the third quarter. Austin East shuffling in players on defense. Coming out one of the larger players for Austin East, number 72, and that would be Neal. Austin East lined up. And this team, the Raiders, taking time on their offense to get a play in. Now they're set. Wideouts left and right. Takes the ball on the snap. Their quarterback, he looks down the field, down the middle. He just takes off down the middle of the field. The official gets in his way. He's around the first down marker after gaining 12, after gaining 14, 16, 18 yards. He runs out of bounds. He's been chased and runs out of bounds after a gain of about 20 yards. Breakdown in the secondary. Austin East went back for defense, and he made it past the line and went through the wave. First down for the Raiders. Austin East just not being able to hold it there on a third down. First down and 10. The ball spotted right at the 35-yard line. Tight formation, pitches it to the running back. The halfback takes it, weaves through around the first down marker after a gain of 11, and it's going to be close to the first down marker. What a good just push on the ball this team is getting against the Roadrunners. Center's already lined up behind the ball. This is how quick they are ready to get off a play, or the Raiders. Tight formation again. Austin East brings in another player on defense, and ready. Player goes in motion, pitches it to the tailback, misdirection. He takes the ball, he weaves toward the goal line, and this player is getting to the 2, to the 1, and he stopped right around the 1. Are they going to call it a touchdown? They do not. Tackled right around the 1-yard line. On the option play, they run these misdirection plays. The spotted that he went out before that, went out around the 4-yard line. Far side of the field, on the north side of the field, the Roadrunners on defense. They take the ball on the option and sweep to the right, and no touchdown call. Looks like a gain of a couple of yards, so looks like they'll spot the ball at the 2. It'll be second down and go for the Raiders. The score, 26-24. The clock is rolling. 43 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast. Tight game with the Roadrunners in a championship playoff game. Playoffs, you win or go home. The Roadrunners on defense. Good tackle coming up. The linebacker for the Roadrunners, number 40 on your program, Escobar. He shoots through the line and makes the tackle. It's still going to be third down and 2. That was a good read. You have to see where the ball's going on this misdirection. And from center, they just go forward on a quarterback sneak behind the big 355-yard center. Touchdown, Raiders. Just a strong push. When I say this center is big, this guy, again, They called for a false start. And, you know, it looked like a false start because they went before the ball was started. But what happened, Ragsdale, the center, lined up over the ball, and they had movement, so it's called back, no touchdown. It was called a touchdown, but the flag backed up the play. So again, we have third down. The ball's backed up 5 yards. So it's going to be third down from about the 6. Timeout call. Timeout call. No, it's the end of the third quarter. The end of the third quarter, and the score for the Roadrunners leading this game tonight in this playoff game and playoff atmosphere at the Sam Anderson Field with the score of the Roadrunners 26 and the visiting Raiders from Kingsport 25. This game is brought to you by some sponsors that just stepped up and said, yes, WJBE Radio, we want to hear that game tonight. Thank you, Steve Strickland. That's What's Up, menswear. It's urban wear on MLK Avenue, right across from the old VIP. And by Smokin' Jay's Barbecue, 5200 Rutledge Pike, open from 11 o'clock a.m. Until 10 o'clock p.m. Do me a favor, tell them that Charles Frazier, the voice of the Roadrunners, said, yeah, they had wonderful barbecue, and thank you for supporting the broadcast. And by Jarman's Barbecue. Hello, Mr. Jarman. How are you doing? I told you I would see you on radio. Jarman's located at 3329 Magnolia Avenue. Thank you so much, sir. Your number 865-227-5326. And if you're looking for a vehicle, let me tell you the guy to call. That would be a big M and a little E. My number is 865-454-5478. Have a very inexpensive car now for just $700 down. Charles Frazier, 865-454-5478. Lined up, trying to take it to the end zone on a third down, and it's lined up around the 5-yard line. The Raiders take the ball on the option. The quarterback keeps it. He's covered up after a gain about 1. So will they go on fourth down? Players coming in for the Raiders. What a beautiful night for football. 11:46 to go in the game. The Roadrunners up 26-25, leading this Raider team from Kingsport. And they have a field goal kicker that's made one right before the half. He made one from about the same spot. This is going to be spotted right at the 12-yard line. It goes down the ball and is kicked, and it is good. The score, putting this team in the lead, 28-26. So the Raiders take the lead from the Roadrunners, 28-26, 11:21 to go in this fourth quarter, and of course in the game. So we hope that you're enjoying this broadcast. We want to say congratulations to Jeff Phillips. Jeffrey Phillips has really done a good job. He and his staff, he always says, and my staff, of turning this program around for Austin East High School, having an 8-2 season this year. And of course, a tough game tonight. We're just hoping the Roadrunners can bear it down. It looks like it's a score fest. Who's going to score last? The score again, the visiting Raiders 28, the Austin East Roadrunners 26. The Sullivan North team, to tell you how dominant they have been in this game on offense, they have rushed for 428 yards in this game. They passed for 75 yards, and they did get a touchdown on a long pass. Connotation of long was about a 28-yard pass. Harper has had rushes to get him 28 yards rushing. He has thrown the ball extremely well. He's thrown it 13 completions, thrown it a total of 16 times, so he's 13 of 16 for 256 yards and 2 touchdowns. Great game by Harper thus far. As the Raiders kick the ball off, the ball coming short and filled it right around the 30-yard line. Austin East picking his way up to about the 37. See how it's going to be spotted. Austin East getting his opportunity on offense. Coming out is Harper. Harper is a quarterback. He's been playing quarterback for the Roadrunners since mid-year in his freshman year. Darius Harper. He's a 6'4" junior. Good-sized guy, playing well, 217 pounds. Good control of the ball, good arm, has been putting the ball on the money tonight. 13 of 16. The Roadrunners, 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Jackson in as the running back from a pistol. And again, the center of the field is open. They have the safety slanting over to the right. No one in the center of the field on defense. The Roadrunners take the ball, throw it out too high. Goes over the hands of the extended Cozart. Shannon Cozart going high in the air. The ball was just overthrown. Roadrunners now, second opportunity, second down and 10. 11-12 to go in this game. The Roadrunners are behind 26 points for the Roadrunners, 28 for this visiting Raider team. And again, the Roadrunners lined up in the shotgun pistol. Taking the ball, Harper looking right, throwing it low into the ground right. He had time to set and throw, just a bad pass by Harper. Thrown 2 bad passes in a row here, Harper. He had the time, just threw it down low. Intended passer to the right side of the field. And the pass was intended for Hale on the right side. Hale being number 5 for the Roadrunners. 11:09 to go in this game. Thank you so much for being with us. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier, bringing this broadcast on WJBE Radio. Oh, just the best every day. Pistol formation for the Roadrunners. Harper at quarterback, shotgun. He looks over the sideline, so does his receivers. Still in a pistol. One wide out to the right. Takes the ball in the snap. He looks right, rolls right, takes off, makes a move, and stumbles forward for about a yard gain. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 8. So the Raiders did their job. Coach Phillips walking down right around the 50-yard line. I know this guy's in deep thought. Wants to get it done on offense. Again, this team, the Raiders, have rushed the ball thus far for 428 yards. Harper kicks the ball. The ball's punted and fielded by way of a fair catch, and it should be spotted around the 22-yard line. So the Austin East Roadrunners need to hold on this field because this team has 78 yards to go to get to the end zone from where the ball's been spotted. So the Roadrunners need to hold because they're behind in this game. The score for the visiting Raiders, 28, the Roadrunners 26. It's 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this game. Thank you so much for being with us here on WJBE Radio. The fans are into this game, and I hope you are too. You can watch this game on YouTube next week. Ball's pitched back by the Raiders and stumbling forward for about 4 yards. Looks like they're going to spot it for about 3. Well, they got a good spot, 4-yard gain, so it's going to be a little better than that. It's really about 5.5, so a 2nd down and 6, we'll call it. Just lining up, pushing the ball down the field are the Raiders. Right under center, they pitch it to the back. He comes back to tailback. He's this time runs into a lot of opposition, and he's going to lose about a half a yard on that play. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Good spot for him. Make it 3rd and 6. The Raiders have been moving this ball by way of the run. The Roadrunners tight formation. Splitting the field now. Wide out comes to the right for the Raiders. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He drops the ball. He gets a lot of time and he's sacked. Slid down on the tackle. That's Burns on the quarterback duties for the Raiders. Just fumbled the ball on the snap. So that, see if it's a penalty on the field. I think a holding call is called against the Raiders. Call a procedure call. It's declined. He wants to play the down rather than back the ball up. Should be 4th down. And finally the marker over there is turned to 4th down. Thank you, sir. Austin East shuffling players in. The whistle has not started for the play to start. Now it has. So the Roadrunners got their players in. and they call timeout, the Road Runners, and the reason they're calling timeout is because they had 12 players on the field. We'll count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the reason we knew that they have 12 is because we heard it up here in the press box. They have 12, they have 12. And what that means, Matt, is I am paying attention, if you're with me. The score tonight, the Road Runners find themselves behind in this game. This team, the Raiders, have 28, the Road Runners 26. And the clock is ticking. 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the game. It shall be ticking when they start the game. The Road Runners called timeout rather than get a penalty because they had 12 players on the field. Good timeout. Coach Phillips is a real heady young coach that really keeps in tune with the game. Really like this coach. I like this guy. Played right here for the Road Runners. He won a championship. Works long hours, Coach Phillips. Ball snapped back, kicking from about the 2-yard line. Funny kick, low, is mishandled, fumbled, picked up, and looking down the field, bringing it to the left, finding a lot of green, making a beautiful run. Give this man 6. That was nothing but speed. And one maneuver, next maneuver, give him 6. Jacob Martin for the Road Runners. He dropped the ball on the punt when it got to him, landed in front of him. He picked it up. He ran to his left, weaved a couple of times, made a beautiful run, beat 2 players. Touchdown. Speed kills. I'm sure the Road Runners will go for 2 right here. The score now with the Road Runners 32, this visiting team of the Raiders 28. So the Road Runners are lined up for 2 points. That's what they do the most in this position. Going for the 2-point conversion. 8:55 to go. The Road Runners getting ready to take the snap. Harper, he slaps his hand, he comes back and going straight ahead. He's met and bounces, being pushed, and he's right around the end zone. What are they going to call it? They're going to call it short. No good. He was right at the goal line, Harper. Almost made it. He really went through a lot of contact. He rolled around the field. I'm sure he will see the ice tonight or tomorrow. He got hit 2 or 3 times standing up trying to push to the yard line there, the goal line. The score, 32 for the home Austin East Road Runners, 28 for this visiting team from Kingsport, Sutherland North. Of course, the Raiders. What a game. We okay? We are okay. And a little rain coming down here. They said it may rain at the half. It's coming down with 8:55 to go. Here in this game, the Road Runners find themselves up after battling this team hard on offense and defense. And it is 32 points for the Road Runners, 28 for the visiting Raiders. And Sutherland North has definitely had its way on the rushing game, having over 400 yards thus far in this game. I know, fans, this is more fun than you had since you've gone to the zoo. Thank you for being with us. I enjoy the zoo, actually. The Road Runners kicking the ball off. Harper, he kicks it to the middle of the field. Good long kick at the 15, coming up, and he is going to be tackled. The ball all up in the air. Could have been a fumble. He had his shoulder kind of up, and the ball was really up in the air for the Raiders, but stop on the play, keeping possession of the ball. First down at the 25-yard line for the Raiders. 8:47 to go in this contest. The score, the Road Runners 32, the visiting Raiders 28. A lot of energy out here. The players are still playing hard. And PA announcer Otis, Big O, let's make some noise. The Road Runners on defense. Ball's pitched to the halfback. He is down for a loss. Good tackle by the Road Runners. One of the Road Runners in there is Hartsock for the Road Runners. And another Road Runner in the play was Elijah Mans. And here we are, the Raiders, second down on 11. fake the misdirection, give it to the running back, number 12. He's down by the safety. Good saving tackle there by Ligon for the Roadrunners. After a gain of about 9, 3rd down and 1. Tight formation, they're going to run it. Let's say they're quarterback sneak here. A quarterback sneak. Going straight ahead, right at the 1st down marker. See where they're going to spot it. That was a 3rd down play. 7:52 to go in this game. Austin East is really playing hard. This team is very physical. Austin East is just not as big on their line, but the Roadrunners really playing hard in this game. 1st down is called, 1st and 10. Ball's at the 40 for the Raiders. They take it, misdirection, hand it off to the same halfback. Good tackle after no gain on the play. And the player receiving the ball is mopping for the Raiders. 7:37 to go here in this game. The Roadrunners trying to hold its course on defense. They can hold serve on this particular possession. I'm sure they'll feel good about it. Tight formation. Taking a snap. Running into each other are the Raiders. Backing up, going way back, maybe sacked. He's all the way back to quarterback and rolls. He's going to be down bad. What a bad tackle there. He's tackled hard. What a bad play by the quarterback. He went backwards, so he tries to loop around, come upfield, and he's tackled right around the 32-yard line. About a 10-yard loss on the play. So quarterback just did not, after almost getting sacked, just could not turn upfield and get it upfield. Big loss. 6:44 to go in the game. 3rd down and 17 for this Raider team. Austin East. They're looking on defense. And the quarterback's rolling back and goes forward the ball, trying to make progress. He's downed after a gain of about 6 yards, so they're going to way short of the 1st down. 4th down and 12. The Roadrunners hold, serve. Good job. So they get the ball back on offense. The Roadrunners getting the opportunity they need. Coach Phillips standing on the field now. This is a good possession for the Roadrunners. Have a good opportunity with 6 minutes to go. Receiving the ball, they've done well with their speed, with their special teams. And the ball is fumbled around. And the punter gets it off high in the air. It bounces funny, and it's taken by a Roadrunner. He takes the ball down to the 50-yard line, and he twists past the 47. He's on the other side of the field and goes out around the 44. And that was taken with a lot of people contesting him. That was Hell who took the ball. What a gutsy run and reception. I thought maybe he'd run out of bounds. He went past 3 or 4 people and had a good gain on the play, giving this Roadrunner team a great opportunity on offense. They're spotting the ball right around the 45-yard line. Officials in a conference over there. They made a call, and it's unsportsmanlike conduct, and it's against the Raiders. That's going to be 15 yards. So the Roadrunners are helped out by a call of bad conduct from this team. A lot of times, if the coach or the players say something is really out of line, then in a game such as this or any football game, you take control of the game and make sure it's a violent sport, everything stays under control. The game with 5:39 to go, the Roadrunners leading this game 32-28. Harper from the shotgun, 1 wide out right, 2 left. Harper's looking. He looks back over at Coach Phillips. He's getting a change of plays. The center of the field is open. Harper, 2 running backs on the side of it. He just gives the ball off to Jackson. The center of the field is open. Jackson takes it through the center of the field, past a fast 1st down marker, and more. Give him a gain of 16 yards. What a beautiful run. I believe that I would try the center of the field again. Just take it forward. What a good run by the Roadrunners. Jackson, number 23, and Mobley, number 21, both in as running backs. Harper, the quarterback, number 6 on your program, held to our right as a wide receiver. Harper takes a snap, hands the ball off, going up the middle, finding room for about 4 yards on the run. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6. They can get a first down right before they get to the end zone, the Roadrunners. 2nd down and 6 for the Roadrunners. 5 minutes to go. The Roadrunners score here, they will be in a lot better shape. The Roadrunners leading this game 32-28. You can watch this game on YouTube coming up. Our producer, director, David Jones, tells me you can watch it starting next week. Harper from the shotgun. Wide out to the right, 2 to the left. Harper takes a snap, hands the ball off to Mobley. Mobley sees the end zone, and would you give him 6, folks? Call this man. Thank you, sir. Call this man for a touchdown. Roadrunners, the score, 38-28. Now the Roadrunners having their way in this game, up by 10 points. Congratulations to the Roadrunners on really good runs in this game, and this team really cannot deal with the speed. They have great push with their offense and don't have players that can contend with the speed. The Roadrunners lining up for 2. They get this 2-point conversion and make the score 40-28. They usually go for 2 points. And the Roadrunners, Harper from the shotgun, running backs to the left and the right, Jackson and Mobley. And he takes a snap, looks left, avoids a would-be tackle, throws the ball. Oh, juggled and incomplete. The ball was juggled by Warren Jr. in the end zone. It's thrown a little bit high, but touched with both hands. The Roadrunners, 38. And this visiting team, the Raiders, 28. So what a nice cushion. 10-point lead by the Roadrunners. 4 minutes and 29 seconds to go in this game. Are you enjoying this game, folks? Now, when the Roadrunners win this game, we want $600 from you, the sponsors. We have gone to the community, had sponsors the entire season for the broadcast, and I tell the people at the station all the time, we have thousands of viewers. Make us correct. If you'll go by the station and see if I can get 10 people to give, let's make it 60 people to give $10. That'll be $600. Oh, Miss Beautiful Brittany will receive your money into the station. If you'd like to have a receipt, she'll give you one. We also want to thank OBC, Pastor Darrell Arnold. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind heart. And thank you for your love, because love is giving and giving and giving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving. Thank you for feeding these Roadrunners all season long. Thank you and your staff. Thank the people for being so humble to take care of the Roadrunners. Roadrunners kicking the ball off. Harper, he kicks the ball. It goes down to the 18-yard line in the air. It's caught and coming down the field, seeing the center of the field, and a lot of movement with the football forward, falls down around the 44. So the Raiders take the ball from the center of the field and make good progress. Take it for about 24 yards up the field, right in the center of the field. Roadrunners need to hold serve here on defense. 4:22 to go in this game. The Roadrunners up 38-28. It's a rainy night in Knoxville. Starting to rain more tonight. Make it hard to grip this field. It was already slippery, but it is raining now. Starting to rain harder. You're listening to WJBE Radio. The snap goes back to quarterback. He just goes straight ahead. He's tackled after about a half a yard gain. Well, make it right at the line of scrimmage. Good tackle. 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go and counting. The Roadrunners up 38-28 to this visiting Kingsport team, the Raiders. Roadrunners really have played a very hard game. Timeout. Raiders. We want to thank Coach Jeff Phillips for all of his interviews during this season, meeting with us at the radio station, meeting with us after the game, and always very positive. And congratulations to he and his staff for a successful 8-2 season and having a super game tonight against a big physical team. It's 3 minutes and 57 seconds to go in this game, and the Roadrunners are up 38-28. I also want to thank our friend, Mr. Rick Staples, for your broadcast assistance this season. Thank Mr. Joe Armstrong, Keandra Armstrong, and of course, Sir Marlon. What a great guy doing production and engineering. And in our studio, Mr. Gene Thomas. We do thank our entire staff for all of their support. Liza Jean, you're doing a good job in sales. The score, the Roadrunners 38 and this visiting team, the Raiders, 28. Keep in mind, this game has to be paid for. And who helps us here at this radio station? A lot of people. But this game, thank you to Smokin' Jays, to Chip for the Hoover Boards. Hoover Boards, you know, the ones you get on and ride around. Give them a call, 865-455-5383. The Raiders from the shotgun. Thank you, Jarman at Jarman's Barbecue and Smokin' Jays. The ball is snapped poorly and is laying on the ground, and the quarterback does dig it up, but it was really a poor snap. It came back to the quarterback to his left, and it was in the ground, so he didn't have much of a chance, did Burns, but he did get possession of the ball and laid there for a couple of seconds. Clock still moving, 3:24 and counting down. And looking to throw the ball down the field, their quarterback, he rolls to his right, he throws a pass, and should have been intercepted. The ball was right in the AE hands of Shannon Cozart Jr., but it happens. He was, I think, timing out his move before he took the ball in. You got to take the ball, look it in with your eyes, and then catch it with your hands, you know, then make the move. But Cozart has played a very fine game tonight, as all of the Roadrunners have. They have played well as a team. Many of these guys going both ways, offense and defense. With 3:15 to go, the Roadrunners really are in a good position, giving this team a 4th down and 20 to try to accomplish something. Long bob goes down the field, picked off by the Roadrunners right at the 48-yard line. What a nice interception. It was thrown up, and as it's thrown up, give Mr. Ferguson Jr. Anton Ferguson an interception. 1st down and 10, Roadrunners leading this game 38-28. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in this contest in this playoff. This is 2A Region 2, of course, in Tennessee, Class 2A. The Roadrunners about to get its first win if they can hold on 3 minutes and 7 seconds and not allow this team to score more than 10 points. The Roadrunners leading this contest 38-28. You're listening to WJBE Radio on a rainy Friday. Hope that you're enjoying yourself at your home or in your car. And please go by the radio station. 60 people, $10 each for our next broadcast. It came from you, okay? We need it. The ball's being handed off, and it's given to, Mr. Mobley as he weaves through some would-be tackles. This man's at the 5, the 4, the 3, and down right at the 1. What a run. What a saving tackle by their safety. He hit this hole going down the middle, rocking. Had a couple of players to touch him, but he was rolling with the rock on the run. 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go. The ball is spotted at the 1-yard line. That was a man run by Mr. Mobley for the Roadrunners. What a beautiful run. Roadrunners have been doing it on the ground and in the air. In the last 2 possessions, they have been running it. The Roadrunners lined up. Shotgun, Harper, he slaps his hand, the ball goes back, he hands it off. Jackson gets the ball, he fumbles around and gets his footing. He's trying to take it wide right to the goalpost, stumbles, and touchdown, Jackson. I'm telling you, he did it the hard way, stumbling around, getting his footing, and I know it's hard in the rain. And Mr. Jackson takes it to the end zone. Give him 6. Roadrunners 44, and this visiting team, the Raiders, 28. I think you can count this a win, folks, but stay with us. Thank you so much for being with us. You're listening to WJBE Radio. And, you know, the fans out here, none of of them are really leaving. Most of the people are standing out here in the rain, umbrellas on our side and watching. And on the other side, we see, of course, 4 or 5 people leaving right now as we look across the field, the north side. The Roadrunners lined up for 2 points on the conversion. Harper from the shotgun, he takes the ball and he fakes and looks across the middle of the field. Give this man 2. That was really a well-conceived, well-executed pass. The pass, it's like it went over to Warren Jr. for the touchdown. Well done by the Roadrunners, making the score 46 for the Roadrunners, 28 for this visiting Raider team. The Roadrunners really doing it the last 2 possessions in terms of their movement on the ground. And Harper has had a very excellent game tonight. He has thrown the ball extremely well and played extremely hard. Mobley jumping around on the field, giving it a clap in the air, and Austin East lining up to kick the ball off. They've had it well tonight by way of both their special teams and by their defense really bearing down with a team that's so physical here in this fourth quarter. AE leading this game 46-28 with 2:35 to go in the game. The Roadrunners are in the lead, folks. What a game tonight. Roadrunners lined up to kick the ball. Harper. And the Roadrunners usually kick it short. Roadrunners kicking the ball off. It's going to land around the 12, fumbled out, around the 14-yard line. And the Roadrunners really having great success. So there's that.
Negative 9 yards.
Negative 9 yards for the Raiders is unbelievable in the fourth quarter. As much as they did in the first part of this game, the first 3 quarters, they had 428 yards. And when I had my stat man, who I read your paper, sir, but when I got that information, it's amazing. -9. AE has done extremely well on defense, making some adjustments. So you count it up, folks. A win for the Roadrunners. It's 2:34 to go in the game. Thank you so much for being with us. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier for WJBE Radio. And the Raiders find nowhere to go as they are swarm tackled by the Roadrunners. Roadrunners really have played a very excellent fourth quarter. 2:17 to go in the game and counting. The Roadrunners up 46 to this visiting team, the Raiders 28. Roadrunners handing the ball off, and the Raiders handing the ball off and going up his field about 9 yards. And is it going to be enough for a first down? No, it's not. It's going to be a 3rd down and about 1. 3rd down and 1 for the Raiders. The clock, 1:59 is stopped. Resetting and getting ready to start. 1:59 to go in the game. The official still standing over the ball. So they called a first down without looking at it. That was close too. First down for the Raiders, 1st and 10. And they take the ball, pitch it back to the running back, new in the game, number 19, and he rolls to his left and he's rolled down. That's Wallace making his way, running the ball for the Raiders. 1:45 to go. He gained 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Take the ball, they pitch it, and here comes Wallace again. And he sweeps to his left, and he gains about 3 yards. Let's make it 3rd and 3. The clock ticking down, 1 minute and 28 seconds to go. The Roadrunners have played excellent defense in this fourth quarter. And it's a timeout called on the field. It's an AE player down. And as small as this team is, Austin East does not afford itself to injury. That's Greg Smith that's down on the field for the Roadrunners. He's standing up, kind of weak on his left leg, but walking off the field. Roadrunners need every player they can get. I'm sure the Roadrunners are really tired tonight. They have hunkered down on defense and stopped this big team from running the ball in the fourth quarter. It's a good adjustment by the coach, Mr. Hughes. Coach Hughes, good job on the defensive line. Excellent job by Coach Vic Wharton, and a good job by Coach Phillips in being able to stop such a big physical team. And 1:25 to go in this game. The Raiders from Kingsport, they take the snap, just hand it off and go straight ahead. And it's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be fourth down, 1:13 to go in the game. And without measuring it, they call it a first down. Folks, from my vantage point, it didn't look like it was first, but first down and 10 for the Raiders. AE shuffling a player in, and they come back, run a misdirection, and going with the ball, being stood up and taking it for about an 8-yard gain. It's going to be spotted for about a 5-yard gain, and that's Warren as a running back. 56 seconds to go in this game. Good 5-yard run by the young man. Second down and 5. Tight formation for the Raiders. And they pitch the ball back to Warren. He weaves through the line to the left side. He's tackled, swarm tackled by the Roadrunners. 37 seconds to go. As quick as they get the plays off, I believe they'll get another play off, the Raiders. 30 seconds. They're lining up. They're just waiting for the official to spot the ball. Third down and 3. Austin East brings in some new players. Ligon played a good game. He comes out. Coming in for is Hunter. They take the ball on the last play of the game and going straight up the field and looking for a run, a super run with 10 seconds, and they got that off really quick. Gained about 20 yards on the play. The ball's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line. The clock stopped for moving the sticks, and it's spotted at the 40, so the Raiders still playing football. Got a first down at the 40 with 7, 6, 5 bombs in the air. It's going to be intercepted by the Roadrunners, and the clock has sounded. With the clock sounding, the final score tonight, the Roadrunners 46 and the visiting Raiders from Kingsport, Tennessee 28. Hi, I'm Charles Frazier for WJBE Radio, bringing you this live broadcast tonight. It's indeed been our pleasure. We're asking 60 people, Sarah Marlin, to take $10 down to our radio station for the support of our next broadcast. This broadcast will come to you by you. So $600 to do the broadcast. Thank you for your commitment. You can go by our radio station at WJBE Radio. Thank you, Gene Thomas, for your support at the studio. Thank you to the entire staff and family for the support of the broadcast of this game between the Raiders and the AE Roadrunners. Of course, the final score tonight, the Austin East Roadrunners 46 and the visiting Raiders from Kingsport 28. This is Charles Frazier bidding you a farewell and thanking you again for joining us and asking that you have a super blessed night. Good night. Thank you so much for being with us right here on this broadcast of the Austin East game, and of course the visiting team from Kingsport, the Raiders. What a super game. Now, I want to tell you, David Jones and Alex have helped make this broadcast possible. Thank them so much. We want to thank the athletic director, the entire staff of Austin East, along with Coach Phillips and his whole coaching staff. And I was told I could say this. If you need a vehicle, please give me a call. My number is 865-454-5478. Affordable cars, great cars. Oh, you can make payments. I've enjoyed being part of this broadcast and want to thank you so much for being with us.